Sandra. Hello, everyone. iPhone entered the waiting room. I hope that's somebody we know. Guess we'll find out.
Well, I had Araceli joining and Beverly.
Okay. Well, maybe one of these, maybe the iPhone is one of them. It's still connecting. So
Well, she don't have an iPhone, so maybe that's Araceli.
that's who I meant.
Who just,
There we go.
there she is.
Yeah.
There's Araceli.
Hi, Araceli. Hey, Araceli, do you know how to change your name on your Zoom thing? Because you're called iPhone. Just click on where it says iPhone by your picture, and you should be able to change your name. And if that doesn't work, go to participants and click on your name, and you should be participants would be at the bottom of the screen, just so everybody knows who you are.
Participants, phone, me. Huh. You say I need to go where?
I think if you click on participants and then click on your name, it'll say more, and you can put your name in there instead of iPhone. Should say like rename or
Okay,
something.
click
Like
iPhone. Yeah, I found it.
you found it? Good.
Mhm.
Great. Well, one of my participants just texted and said her Zoom is updating. So that happens to the best of us. I know that. Hi, Brandy.
Hello.
There you go, Araceli. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. There's Ange. Ange is kind of back and forth with the birthday tonight. Her son, how old is he? 18?
17.
17 tonight.
Yep. So we just served cake and ice cream, so I'll be bipping in and out. I have a house full of guests.
Yes, but we're still
I'm
admitting.
so glad you all are here tonight.
Yes, super glad. All right, I'm going to give it just one more minute, and then actually I will pull up the share screen while we are waiting to see if anybody else hops on. Let's see, share, and then there we go. And who else do you have with you, Sandra?
This is Nan, or Ann, sorry, Nan. Ann Jimenez. I was thinking, looking at your face when I said it, Nan.
Right.
Ann Jimenez, my friend, and she lives in my neighborhood. So
That's great.
yep, we just are buying her brand partner kit right now.
Oh, how fun. Yay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that a tiny bit tonight. Let me see if I've heard anything back from anybody else before I get started, because I hate to get started if they're hopping right on. Okay, don't see anybody. All righty. Well, my name is Nan Gillespie, and I am so excited to bring to you tonight just a brief overview of the Young Living business opportunity. It says Living Well Now at the top because we are a team that our highest leaders have formed, and they're a family, the Lehman family. We'll talk about them in this presentation. But they call themselves Living Well Now. So even though like you may be a part of, say, Sandra's team, you're also a part of a bigger team because each level just goes up. So if you're part of Sandra's team, you're also part of my team, and then you're also part of Living Well Now. So somebody I think just asked to get in. Oh, it's not showing me. Let me look real quick at participants and just to make sure waiting room 1. See, there is. There we go. It disappeared, so I couldn't see it. Okay. So that's just kind of a brief overview of our team. It's a lot of what we talk about has deeper and deeper levels. And so this is just an overview tonight of the business opportunity. And if this part intrigues you, then take the next step and talk to the person who invited you and ask them to tell you a little bit more. And then after they do that, after you've absorbed that, then ask them to do a little bit more. It will just keep growing as you are ready to hear it and ready to take on new levels of sharing our wonderful products with other people. So let's go ahead. I think we got everybody that was in the waiting room. Let me just check one more time because, you know, that would be so sad if somebody's sitting there and I wasn't paying attention to it. Waiting room 1. It says one more. There we go. See, good thing I checked. All right.
Hello.
Okay. So here we go to get started. I just updated this today. It's super short, but I have some notes. So if I'm looking down, that's why, because I wanted to make sure I don't leave anything out from what we've updated. So I got to move all of you off the screen so I can see where I'm going. Here we go. All right, so we did a little welcome and introduction already, but I'm going to tell you just a little bit about how I got started with Young Living. And so I will let you know that I was probably the most reluctant person out there to start sharing Young Living with others. I was first reluctant to use the products. Then I couldn't imagine or believe how wonderful they helped me in my journey to better health. And so I couldn't help but share with other people. And even though I was kicking and screaming and saying, I wouldn't do this, Angela's my direct sponsor. And she kept saying, you should do this as a business. And I was like, you're crazy. Ain't happening. No way. Because I put myself through college, either trying to get discounts by joining stuff as a business or somebody's not muted. If you couldn't mute yourself, it distracts me so much. Sorry.
Was that me?
It might have been.
Was I yelling about cookies?
No, I didn't hear cookies.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's
sorry.
okay,
I thought I muted.
That's okay. And so I just was like, no way, no how. I've tried all kinds of, I counted one time, I had tried 7 different stay-at-home, work-from-home companies. And just really, it was way more work than they led me to believe. So I was pretty skeptical about it. But when you love the product as deeply as I did, and it makes such a difference in your life, you can't help but tell other people about it. And then people just flock to it and they love it too. And they start sharing and they start telling others. So that is kind of how I got started with the business. And I really said, I'll just give it like maybe 10 hours a month. I was really like, not going to do this. And once I started sharing with others and people were excited about what the products were doing for them, I couldn't stop myself. As a matter of fact, I got to the point where all I did was this. I retired from my job early and all I did was this. And I suddenly realized that's not attracting anybody because I look like I'm working 24/7. So I finally found some life work balance, and I probably put about 20 hours a week into this and stopped myself. So you can set your own hours. You can decide when it fits into your life. I was working full time when I started, and I just put it in the nooks and crannies of my life. But I soon saw the possibilities of this, and it's been a blessing to our family ever since. Allowed us to travel. I'm going on grandchild number 4, so we get to see them whenever we want, and just have fun with life and not always be stressed by a job. And so that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. Let's start talking about I think this is the way I grew up. I'm not sure about all of you, but most people go to school and learn skills from, kindergarten on to about the age of 25. that's kind of what we're programmed to do as a society. Whether you're going to college or you're learning a trade, you or getting an internship or doing something, you are learning during those first 25 years of your life. And then the model has been work really hard for 30 to 40 years, and then you can retire and enjoy life. But what we find out is that once you get to be 65 and older, you start to have maybe some health issues, or you start to, you don't have as much energy, or I know people that are raising their grandkids, so they can't really enjoy the life they imagined when they started off. And once you retire, typically you're on a pretty fixed income, and the average age span is somewhere in the 80s, right? So you only have a few years to really enjoy life if you get to do that. But let me propose to you a different kind of lifestyle, and that's what we call lifestyle two. So still, you're probably learning those first 25 years of your life, and you're working hard up until the age you are right now. And there's Beverly. And so whatever age you are now, right? And we're introducing this opportunity to you. And it's kind of what we call a work smart strategy. So basically you are, whether it's a second income stream, or like I did, and I retired and it became, well, it's still second income stream because I collect retirement. But, whatever you decide to do with this business, whether it's just a few hours a week, or you make it something that's replacing an income, or whatever, enhancing your income, you're going to work smart for about 5 years in building a team of other people who like to share Young Living just like you do. And then you get to enjoy life on your terms for whatever time that is left. So I was about, how old am I now? I was about 51, 52-ish when I retired early. And so that's certainly better than the 65 years I thought I was going to have to work till age 65. So that gave me some extra years in there. And that is working smarter. Even if I would have kept my job, I would have been able to, work smarter during that time and have multiple streams of income. And when things happen, like the pandemic that we've had, where people got laid off or whatever, that's when people want to take care of their health. And so I never skipped a beat. I never saw, a drastic decline. I saw a little bit of a decline this last year, but not a drastic decline, because I continue to work my business and help share this lifestyle with other people. So it gives you more time to enjoy life on your own terms that way. So what is smart about having a second income stream is to look at trends. So the wellness and beauty industry is planned to be $1 trillion industry in just 2 more short years. Like, it's on its way, skyrocketing there. And so that's the industry we are in. So we are right on trend. And you probably, when I started, nobody even mentioned essential oils. I was like, what is that? I thought it was just something in a hippie store. I didn't realize it had any therapeutic benefits. But people are starting to see that more and more. So we're right on trend. So we have solutions, and those are things like natural wellness with essential oils, oil-infused supplements and nutrition, natural household cleaning products, skincare, CBD products, products formulated for kids, babies, and animals. Like, we have solutions for everyone, which is exciting when you are taking on a new project or a new extra stream of income. You are meeting people's needs, and it is much more, people are much more receptive to that than, say, I'm trying to sell books, or I'm trying to sell something that isn't on trend. Okay. So Young Living has been in business over 27 years. We're in 74 or more countries by now. We might be 76 or so by now. And we've reached 1.5 billion in annual sales. So this business is booming. It is one of those few businesses that you can count on to keep growing right now. And I know people in our business, Young Living, essential oils and natural lifestyle products, that make an extra $100 a month or somewhere in the $100 range, like maybe $300 a month. I know people that are making thousands of dollars, extra dollars a month. I know people that are making $10,000 or more a month. And I just spent a week with someone that's making $1 million a month with Young Living. So it's what you decide you want to do with it. I know hundreds of dollars a month helps people do things like Ange was able to keep her kids playing club soccer. At first I was able to just get a hotel room when I went to travel and visit my grandkids because they had a very small apartment. It's just stuff like that. And you just decide, set your goals, what you want, and put forth the effort to get there. All right, this is where I make sure I'm covering everything in the notes. So we have over 220 essential oils and blends in our company. And if you take a look at this wellness triangle on the left, it's super exciting because this is how our company is set up and this is what we practice. Just realized my computer wasn't plugged in and that could have been a disaster. We're all safe now. So we start with talking about lifestyle. People always kind of balk when they say, hey, do you have an oil for XYZ? And I say, well, what's your nutrition like? And they kind of look at me like, what do you mean? What's my nutrition? Because we've been trained that you just stick a Band-Aid on something. You get a pill or you get an ointment or whatever to fix something. But we really believe as a company in looking at your lifestyle first and helping people to have sustainable health. Sorry if you keep hearing that beep. We put a new battery in, but our smoke alarm is still going off. So we're not sure what's going on. And so then we talk to people about, after lifestyle and nutrition, about ditching and switching. What are the products that you currently buy, that you currently spend money on, that you could just trade that money in your budget for something in Young Living? So a big product that we talk about a lot there is our cleaning products, our Thieves line of dish soaps and cleaner and vegetable wash and all of that. And we talk about how you're not spending more money, but you are just trading out for a healthier, safer product for you and your family that will make a big difference in your health. And then we also, like I said, have the essential oils. So we have everything for every kind of lifestyle. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm starting a 5-day nutritive cleanse with some of Young Living's supplements and protein powder. So a little bit about Young Living itself. Young Living has a global impact. We have farms and partners all over the world that help to supply our highest quality plants to help distill our essential oils. The longevity of the company, as I told you, we're over 27 years old. We have regional support. So each region in the world has specific support to help us support our businesses. We have complete transparency, which I think is amazing. You can go to any of our farms and visit at any time. I just got back from a week at our Highland Flats farm in northern Idaho, where I helped with the winter harvest with our fir oils and our tree oils. And so did Sandra, and so did Beverly. And we have what we call our seed to seal promise, which basically means that everything from choosing the seeds and planting them and cultivating them and distilling them and bottling them, every single thing is of the highest quality. And our standards are what other essential oil companies in the world aspire to. So we also have the largest library of data for those other companies. They often borrow our data to compare their oils to it. Some don't at all either. So the people on the bottom of your screen there are Mary and Gary Young, the founders of our company. Gary Young passed away a few years ago, but Mary and her sons and daughter-in-law still run the company. And like I said, it's a $1.5 billion company. So we're super excited about the success of this company. So if you're thinking about maybe getting into sharing Young Living with other people, I want to talk to you a little bit about our model. So why network marketing instead of just being able to buy it off the shelves? Well, Gary and Mary really believed in people, and they really wanted to promote people. So network marketing helps with your own personal growth. Our team is pretty special in that. I'm going to get to that in a minute. I get so excited. I want to tell you right away. Your own professional growth on top of personal growth. You will meet so many amazing people in this industry. It's all about the people you will help, though. And that's what Gary and Mary were really about. They always said people above profits. The experiences that you will gain, and it will all be incredibly fulfilling. So this model allows you to build your own team, but from day one, just when you share with somebody, but you are also a part of a larger team. So I think that might be what's coming up. Oh, pretty close. By this time, you probably have some questions. How does it really work? How do I get paid? How much money can I make? What do I have to do to get paid? And how do I start? So we're going to talk a little bit about that right now. It's really simple. When you use the products, you're going to experience something positive, whether it's with the oils or the supplements. And so you just tell your story to other people, just like you would if you went to a really great restaurant or watched a really great movie, you would be telling people about it. Same with Young Living. Then invite people to just take a look. You're not trying to sell them hard. You're just saying, take a look. This is my experience. Maybe there's something here for you. And the biggest thing is to listen to people and honor them. People are not always ready to hear something the first time you tell them. Sometimes it takes 7, 8, 9 times. That's okay. But you're just listening to what their needs are and addressing those and honoring them where they are. And that's really the model we all follow to share Young Living. So some of the ways we do business, some people are strictly online. Some people will meet one-on-one with other people to share their knowledge and experiences. And some people will teach classes, whether it's online or in person. And so it's really up to you how you want to do it, but there's support for no matter which way you want to do it. When you are considered a brand partner, that is after you have purchased, like Ann just did a few minutes ago, the brand partner kit for $14.95. It gives you some resources to help get you started. But the person who signs you up is really your mentor in this business, along with everybody else on our team. So you're going to build your own team. You will offer coaching to them as you learn, and it's okay if you're learning arm in arm, side by side with your people. That's just fine. You're going to recommend products to people like we just talked about. You'll enroll new customers and you'll just follow up with them. You'll check in on them. That's really all follow-up is checking in and seeing how people are doing with the products and maybe learning their next set of needs so you can help them choose some more products. You network with your own community or outside of your community. It's really totally up to you. And your job is really to help solve problems. When people say, I can't sleep at night, your job is to say, well, I've tried, Young Living's lavender oil and it's helped me to sleep better. Really, that's all you're doing is helping them to solve the problems that they might have in their lives. So how do you share and how do you make money? So it starts with you. And if you share with 4 people, and then they duplicate that and share with 4 people, that's 16. And if they duplicate, you're all the way up to 64 and then 84 repeat customers. So all those people are sharing. And then you've got 84 customers right away, right? And if 84 customers order $125 worth of product each month, that's a total of $10,500 $700 a month in sales. And you earn about 7%. You earn different depending on what level they are, but it kind of averages to 7% on those sales. And that's where you get to $700 a month. Now, that's just an example. If you have fewer customers, you're going to make a little less. If you have more customers, you're going to make more, right? But it's just a matter of duplicating and teaching the people that you sign up to share with others so they can sign people up as well. This is our income disclosure statement. We search and search. It's so hard to find a very, very clear version of this to put in the PowerPoint. So it's a tiny bit blurry, but what I always tell people is look at the annual income and then go to the average annual income. What would make a difference in your life? So say you would say this $3,000 a year would make a huge difference for you. Well, that's our executive level. And most people that work consistently and maybe put 10 to 12 hours in a week can get to executive fairly quickly, within a year's time, or maybe just a little more. But when we get to silver, our average income there is I was looking at the wrong column before. 16,788. These are real people and what they make. And really only 2% of our members, our customers, have decided to be brand partners. So 2% have hit silver, and they're making an annual income of $16,000 extra dollars a year. So you can see as it goes down, it really multiplies quickly. A gold's average income is $52,000 a year. A platinum's is $123,000. A diamond is $350,000, and it goes on from there. So these are averages. You know, it depends on, again, how much work you put into it, how consistent you are, and what you want to get out of it. So why join our community, our particular Living Well Now community? Well, we have a lot of people that still work full time. So if that's you, you'd fit right in. We also have a lot of stay-at-home moms. We have some college students, lots of educators, our previous educators, people that are grandparents, people that are photographers, medical professionals, corporate executives, introverts and extroverts. We have all kinds of people in our community. You will find people that you really click with no matter what. I guarantee that. This is a movement. Our team really believes in helping other people. These are some of our leaders that went to celebrate Deborah Lehman, who was our founding leader at her diamond celebration. And then this is the Lehman family. Unfortunately, Deborah just passed away this past November, but everybody else is still going strong. And so we have Angela, who is on this call with us, John and Deborah, Sarah and Aaron, and Andrea and Andy. And each, like Andrea and Andy, Sarah have their own leg under Deborah. Aaron and Sarah do, and Ange and Jerry do. So we have a whole family structure, and then all of us fit somewhere in that structure. And then finally, if you're thinking about, you can take a screenshot of this if that helps. If you're thinking about becoming a brand partner and you want to know if it's right for you, if any of these pertain to you, then talk to the person that invited you here and get some more information. So maybe you're just curious and you just want more information, not ready to commit. That's a-okay. If you already love and use Young Living products, then sharing them becomes easy. You can read the whole thing, but we will help you understand the basics of earning commissions. We will help you become a part of this team and help you have others become a part of our team as well. To get started, you create your own Young Living account as a customer, and you set up our subscription process, which right now is called loyalty rewards. You register as a brand partner, which is paying the $14.95 one time. It's not every month. It's just one time in your life. You announce your business to your friends, and there's multiple ways to do that. You schedule some presentations so you can share with others. You start talking to people about their needs and listening, which is most important. And then, like I said before, you help others solve problems with Young Living. This is talking about the getting started, the brand partner $14.95 kit. And to receive a paycheck, you just have to have you and anybody else that you've shared with that's under you spend 100 customer volume every month. So that could be your own order, it could be your order combined with theirs, or it could just be theirs. And we're going to conclude with a couple quotes here. When your dreams include service to others, accomplishing something that contributes to others, it also accelerates the accomplishment of that goal. People want to be a part of something that contributes and makes a difference. That's servant leadership, and that's what we practice on our team. And only by giving are you able to receive more than you already have. So that's our presentation. I'm going to stop share. I see there's a couple comments. Let me check those out real quick. Community support. Yes, Ange, I agree. And I agree. Thank you for everyone for being here tonight. It's 7:30. We will, if you're ready to get off because you have other things to do, we said it would only be 30 minutes. If you want to stay on and ask a few questions, I have a little time. So totally up to you. But really appreciate you being here tonight. And please talk to the person that invited you so that you can get more information.
Great
Any
job,
questions?
Nan.
Oh, thank you.
I couldn't watch it. I just
Yeah.
called in. So
Yeah. Well, good. Well, that's the first time I ever did it by myself. So I don't think I left
I
anything.
know. So tell me again. I know there's like there's kind of a monthly schedule of classes. So is it every Monday night that Team Elevate is meeting?
Yes, our team meets every Monday night for a business call. So that's something that you can join in. It's 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I think that's 6 p.m. Pacific time for you, Rachel. So
Yeah. I always get goofed up when the time changes.
I know.
And then I just
Everybody
then-
does, except for me. I'm the only one. Just kidding.
and then we do like product classes. Are those those are all different nights, right?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again? You broke up.
So when we do like special information classes or product classes,
Yeah,
we just
those
have
are
to
all
watch.
different. Yes, and you can invite anybody to those. We are working, the elite leaders of LWN are working this month to determine how we're moving forward in February. We do have an in-person here local class scheduled February 7th, which is our Lucy Libido class. But the cool part about it is that Ange just bought a new system for live streaming. And so we will also be live streaming that. So look for that information to come. And then I know we have one scheduled March 7th as well, but we will be figuring out with the elite team what other things we will be doing and how often. The other cool thing, if you're a brand partner, is that we are starting a coaching model like we did for Summer Sizzle, where you would actually pick a time that works for you, and it would be a 30-minute coaching opportunity once a week. And we'll be teaching during that, but we'll also be question and answers and that kind of thing to help you along your business. We have found that the most effective thing is that consistent weekly coaching, and people like that the best. So we are definitely implementing that this year. And I think that helps people not feel alone. And I also think it helps for accountability. And I also think it helps people just feel motivated and get that kind of habit of being consistent every week. Ange, do you want to add something to that? She's saying, yeah, she wrote in there, especially for those who choose to get to Kona. We have a new incentive this year from Young Living Corporate to win a trip to Kona, Hawaii. And it's really just doing the stuff that you need to do to have a successful business. And so we're super excited about that. And there are prizes along the way too. So now, Sandra and I will both say we won prizes for the last incentive. Sandra, you want to tell a little bit about that?
I was just going to talk about that. So, I mean, there's a couple of things. I'm going to talk about two things. One, the coaching. So Living Well Now does, it's called Summer Sizzle, and it's a contest that runs from, correct me if I'm wrong, June, July, August. And we had this weekly coaching where small groups though. So it's like people not even from our team. So you got to cross with different teams on Living Well Now though. And what was awesome was just hearing and sharing perspectives and stuff. And that's one of the things I voted for to keep because I found value in it. But also it helped me just keep being motivated, talking to these women each week. And then we ended, Nan and I ended up getting to go and be at the Summer Sizzle. But same with, well, Young Living does contests all the time. And the one that I was talking about was I think it was like Dream 500 or something, Bora Bora. It was a Bora Bora trip. But obviously I didn't win enough to get to the Bora Bora trip, but I did win something from Young Living. And it was a box that says Dream 500, but it came with oils like rose oil, which is very expensive for those that know about rose oil, but I got some other oils from Young Living that were nice oils. So it is achievable. So now the new contest, like they said, is the Hawaii trip. But this year they're giving more. See, that was the first 500 got the Bora Bora. This is now 1,000 people they're giving prizes to. Like, I think I saw a year supply of Thieves products, a year supply of Ningxia. So I'm kind of excited, like having some brand partners now that want to participate this year. And so I hope that they can get some prizes, and who knows, maybe one of them wins the Hawaii trip.
Right. Because ranking up, which is so easy to do when you are a new brand partner.
Yes,
gets you the most points. A lot of it's designed that a lot of new people actually end up winning, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
So any other questions? Because I don't want to keep people on too long. We're going to do these business calls a little more frequently. So if you are a current brand partner, bring some people to our next one. We haven't quite set a date for it yet, but we'll let you know in plenty of time.
Well, and the next 2 Monday nights, I want to just everyone give Nan a round of applause in the chat. Just woo, that's so awesome. I know some of you are just listening and don't have your videos on. The alarm is off for now, so that's good. My son doesn't think it's going to be loud enough. I don't know if anybody else has teenagers, but if you have any ideas on how to wake a teenager up, I would really appreciate that. Because we've already tried the natural consequence route of missing school. That is not a consequence. So we're trying so hard to figure it out. This is real life, people. I'm a real life mom with real life business. So thanks for being patient with me tonight. And Nan, I just am super, super grateful for you adding in the new pieces and just bringing the best of what Young Living has to offer. It's been such a huge blessing to us, and we know it will continue to be a blessing to all of you as well. The next 2 Mondays, you can join us from next week. Actually, we're going to do a full hour from 7 until 8 Mountain Standard Time. We're going to do a goal setting opportunity. So please make sure that you get the resources ahead of time for that. We'll give you kind of an outline tomorrow. And so if you need that information, let the person know who invited you here tonight. I'll post it in our Team Elevate group as well. So then you can prepare some things for next week's goal setting time. We want to talk about what you believe in, what you're hoping to, how you're hoping to grow, where you need support, so that we can really help you kind of hone in on what it is that you're creating in 2023. And then January 30th, we'll have another 30 minutes to sort of follow up to that week about goal setting. It'll be our part 2 to really put things into action and get prepared, because the Kona contest starts February 1st, and we want to make sure everybody's plugged into the coaching and accountability that they choose, and at whatever level you hope to participate. So that's what I have. Thanks again for joining, everybody. We are super grateful for your time and attention. You're muted, and you close us out, Nan. That's great.
Okay, I was just gonna say the Kona contest, you can actually earn points this month. Sandra already has 9, maybe more. But anyway, thank you all for being on here tonight. If you're on my team, I'm going to be contacting you in the next week or so before our goal setting thing, so we can have a little talk about goals for the year. So I'll get in touch with you. Bye, everybody.